So I need your help. This video is going to be a little bit different, a little weird, different from what you're used to seeing if you're used to seeing this channel. Normally I preach, don't get a car payment, don't buy new cars, yada, yada, yada. But I have a choice to make. I really could either kind of wind down this YouTube channel, stop trying to make money on it, stop making the money I am now, and pay less tax, or I'm in a situation where I have to make a choice. I have to have some write-offs, or I pay large sums of money to the government. So I would rather personally grow the channel and make it into something a little different. Now, I don't want to follow a lot of what I see in other YouTube channels where people are buying and selling vehicles usually within 15 to 20 videos. That's not really what I want to do. I would personally rather buy a truck for long-term ownership. And I'm talking potentially 5+ years of ownership, a little higher mileage. For my truck that I would want to buy for the channel, I don't want to just cycle a bunch of vehicles. I want to do something different from what you see other YouTubers doing. But here's the list. I've just set up a poll. If you guys would go over there and vote, I would really appreciate it. I just like seeing what comments people have and why they would choose one or over the other. Here's what I've narrowed it down to. I think I'm probably personally leaning towards a Ram truck. I really like the RHO, but it's kind of a high-end truck, costs a lot of money. It's a niche truck. I do like the Bighorn. I like the Warlock. I like the Rebel trims, and those are more kind of average, normal people trims, and I think I could get a pretty good deal on one of those. By the way, if you're with a dealership, hey, reach out, cars@thecarguyonline.com. Love to talk to any dealerships that are willing to battle for my business, but I am on the hunt probably this month and the next month. I don't know when I'm going to buy. So the second choice here might be something like a Sierra 1500 with the 3-liter Duramax or the 2.7-liter. I know everybody hates the 4-banger, but I'm looking at reliable powertrains, and right now I kind of have this poll ranked in kind of the reliability that I think I would get out of these powertrains. I think Ford and GM are going to be similar with these powertrains, either the 2.7, the 3.0, the 3.5 from Ford, or the 2.7 from GM. I just think their transmissions are going to be problematic, and I may need to upgrade the valve body. That's the big question with a Ford or GM. And I do like the interior, from what I've seen of the Ram, a little bit better than GM and Ford. Toyota, boy, I was considering even over the weekend, I was looking at the Tundras again thinking, well, maybe I'm a Toyota guy. I'm kind of a sucker. Maybe I have TDS in a bad way, like Toyota derangement syndrome, where I've had such good luck with Toyotas. I want to buy another Toyota just based on my previous luck. But I know that that's probably not going to happen with the new Tundra. And I just don't want that in the back of my head all the time thinking, is this thing going to spin a main bearing when I'm heading over the mountains? So for me, the Tundra is probably the lowest on the list. Maybe it's irrational thinking, but I just saw more dead Tundras today in the group. So for me, the Tundra is like a really hard one to pull the trigger on. But you never know. If I found the right deal, I might actually do it. Hey, I guess if my engine blew, it'd be that much better content for me, right? I'd probably have a ton of views on that and everybody'd call me an idiot for buying one. But I wanted to do this video and get your thoughts and comments. I see a lot of YouTubers out there, they're buying the high-end trucks. Those videos don't seem to do that well. I think it's harder to associate with the general public when you see people buying like TRXs and things. That's just not an average guy's truck. It's not a commuter truck. Realistically, these are the vehicles I'm looking at right now. Would love to see you guys join in these comments or in the comments below. Don't really care. I'm going to look at all of them. And just let me know what you think. I'll be probably giving you guys an update on what I'm leaning towards. I've been doing this for the past year and a half, talking about which truck I was going to buy. Originally, it was the Tundra. Then they started having all these engine issues, and that's why I've been in flux and looking at all these vehicles. I think all of them are a risk. At the end of the day, to tell you guys why I'm doing this, the way taxes work in this country is they incentivize people for consumerism. So I can write a big check to the government at the end of the year, or I can write a smaller check to the government at the end of the year. It's up to me. So I could choose not to buy a new vehicle and I can pay the government a lot more money, or I can choose to depreciate a new vehicle for the channel. That's sort of where I am. That's just the way taxes work in this country. There's really no good way as a YouTuber other than buying vehicles. That's why you see so many YouTubers doing this. Other than buying vehicles and selling them and cycling through them, there's really no good way to have other write-offs other than like commercial buildings and kind of taking the channel in a different direction that I don't think I'm going to take right now. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts as always in the comments. Thanks for watching. Till next time.